Hi guys, this year seems to be a very product offensive for most of the manufacturer, and let's start off with the first alphabet A. So Audi is offering the latest Q5, which is a very important model for Audi in the Q range. It is the most selling Q model globally, and even in India it has helped to pace up Audi's position in the luxury car market. So let's see how the new Q5 is. So we're having our first drive in Ajmer in Rajasthan. Sit back and enjoy the all new Audi Q5. We're going to see 5 major players in this segment. The oldest one, of course, is the Mercedes GLC. There's a new entrant, Lexus NX. We have the Volvo XC60 and the new BMW X3, which is going to join the race very soon. So Audi Q5 is the 5th one and is going to have a tight competition, and we're going to see a very good game around to lead this segment. Audi Q5 is a very strong contender, and it has led this segment quite well when it was introduced in India, and it has taken up the game very well till they ended up the game of the last generation Q5. The new Q5 is fitted with the same 2-liter TDI powertrain, but the power has enhanced around 8%. 190 HP is the power right now, and 400 Nm is the torque. It is mated to a 7-speed S-tronic gearbox, which is a well-known gearbox from Audi. You have the quattro 4-wheel drive system as standard with the Q5. It's a very refined powertrain, and the attraction is the 20% increase in the fuel efficiency, which was always a very efficient engine. Q5 has got 5 different driving modes could be selected. In fact, we could only test a couple of them because it's a first impression. We are not taken to off-road, and the dynamic and comfort mode we tried out is giving justice for the name it has been quoted. New car is lighter by 65 kg in India, which is giving a good dynamics as the suspension is retuned better for the road handling. The steering is responsive, even though it's a more comfort-oriented steering, and throttle response according to mode is very evident on this drive, which are done in the mixed roads of Rajasthan. The braking efficiency is again decent one and appreciable. Whatever speed we could pile up in this highway, the brake was giving enough confidence that we can control the car whenever it's needed. So now we are going through a very bad patch of road. As you can see now, we are in the inside roads of this Ajmer area where our hotel is, and I would say the suspension is marvelous. It is really like for the India, because Audi has been experiencing the Indian condition and I learned a lot from what Indian needs, and one part is of course is the ride comfort. So they have actually evolved their suspension system to match up with Indian roads, and Audi in India has always given us a very good riding vision. Most of the cars had a very good suspension, and it's the same with the new Q5 as well. It's having a very sublime ride. There's no harshness at all from the suspension, even in this bad patch of road where the surface is really bad. There is no harshness. That is one thing which has attracted me most in this Q5, so which is very essential for an Indian buyer. And you know, most of our riders want a very comfortable riding machine. For that, thumbs up for the Audi India's development team to tune up this suspension for Indian condition. Q5 is one of the most successful models for Audi. So for a successful product, it is better to evolutionize that than revolutionizing it. So Audi has made it as an evolution change for the Audi Q5, made it more upmarket with the latest design Qs, which we have seen in the bigger brother Q7. And you can see the refreshed phrase has got the 3D projection grille, which is more attractive. The LED treatment on the headlights is also again attractive one. And the front overall it look very refreshed with the new Audi design statement, and it has retained that Audi Q5's elements all over the car. In the front you can see that, but it has been refreshed with the new design language. The side profile, as I mentioned, has retained the last Q5. It's a compact one which has been accepted very well. I know a lot of friends who really like the design of the Q5. So Audi has not taken much challenge of revolutionizing it. But some elements are actually highlighting. One is the side view mirror, which is like in the coupes, is a separate drive from the A-pillar. There's a 18-inch alloy wheel, which is a 5-spoke one, but bigger profile, making it looking smaller, but it actually complement for the ride which we'll experience. And all together the lines are refreshed and look very much like the Q5 which was in the market, but has been evolutionized to look like the latest Audis. In the rear also, Audi has maintained the same Q5 treatment which we are aware in the last Q5, but the sharp elements like the new tail light treatment are carried out from the bigger brother Q7. The sharp lines again can be seen. The bumper treatment is also very much like the Q range of Audis. And one attractive part always is the boot, which open out with the tail light, which is an attractive element which was introduced with the first generation of Q7. When you open up, there's enormous space in the boot where you can carry full luggage for the family's weekend, and there's electric closed doors for the boot. So all this make the car look very familiar with the Audi Q range. They're not taken much challenge to make it a drastic change, so that people take time to get accepted to that design. So Audi played it safe and smartly and looking very attractive with the new Q5 treatment. One undisputed matter about Audi cars are their interior. They had one of the best interior in almost all the segment. They had their presence. It used to be great in their build quality, material usage, the ergonomics and the living environment. So it shouldn't go wrong with the Q5, and they have not gone wrong. It has one of the best interior in terms of whatever mentioned, like the build quality, ergonomics, and the living environment is again great. But what really mattered for me is the view we get from this position. The seats are a bit higher, so it's getting a commanding position, which we always love in an SUV. The A-pillar is thinner, so you're getting a very good view around, and even the other gizmos like the virtual cockpit and the MMI screen is giving a premium look for the car when you're sitting over here in this driver's position. You know, this segment has been crowded with a lot of players now, so Audi has not taken any chance to compromise on the interior, so which is evident in this new Q5. What the car driving right now is having a beige interior, but the dash has been the black color, which is more user friendly. The wood trim is again welcoming for India. So all these are India centric things. Audi is having a very sporty handy steering as always. The new steering treatment is evident with this new Q5. So all the multi-functions are finger reach, which is very convenient. The Audi's infotainment system is called MMI. Now it can detect a lot of slangs, like even if in Indian type of English. Earlier it was difficult for the system to understand. Now it's quite different. Now we can function it very well. For example, like call office.
Which office? You have 12.
Office 1.
Calling office.
Okay, don't want to call now. So this is it. It's been improved much. Now earlier it was quite difficult for these systems, especially the European system, to understand our slang. Now it is better. Apart from that, the new MMI system can connect both with the Android Auto as well as the Apple CarPlay. Unfortunately, due to some of the regulations, you can't use the map from the CarPlay, but you can use it of course from the Android. So Audi has now actually introduced the induction charger for the mobiles, can be kept here and charged if you have that kind of mobile. So that's again one vast development which is essential for new generations. They are using mobile a lot and we need it to be charged quite frequently. Now the advantage of that is that once you keep your mobile phone over here in the induction charger, the clarity of the reception is much better than using in the hand-free. That's what Audi has claimed, which is not tested yet because my phone is not adapted to that right now. And one of my favorite part in the interior design is the yacht-like gear lever for the Audi. Glad that Audi has spreaded that to other ranges. It was introduced earlier in the last generation A8. Now it's common in Audi and it's very user friendly because Audi's MMI control knob is coming ahead of that, so it can be used as your hand support, which is a very good ergonomic feature. The seats of the new Q5 is again well crafted, especially the front ones with beautiful support for your back and head. Both are very well supported, but lack in the under thigh support, which I think would have been improved a little. There's no even manual adjustment for that. Otherwise, all the adjustment can be done electrically over here. You can also even electrically support your lumbar. Another attraction is the rear seat, with having a slight reclining. Again, the rear seat's importance in India is too high. You know, even an Audi Q5 customer would be sitting in the back with a chauffeur driving it. So Audi is given importance for the rear, which is reflected. Boot space we have already seen. Other attraction is a huge panoramic roof, which again is a good added feature. But how far an Indian use a sunroof? It is mated, and how well it is adapted for India? It's a big question mark. The final element for luxury is obviously the refinement. Engine and the powertrain are very refined one in the Q5. You know, Audi TDI engines are known for this refinement. It's very quiet. Even the other NVH level has been controlled well in this Q5, especially the wind and road noise. We have been driving in this highway with a lot of truck traffic and loud tractors, but the acoustic control was well done. There's no much voice peeping into this interior. We have seen that even in the car like the A5, which is the frameless door, the acoustic level was very well. So the NVH level overall in this new Q5 has been very well done. Again, it's a luxury element to make you comfortable in all means. So thanks for watching the review of the all new Q5. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up, and if you are yet to subscribe to our channel, and please do click that bell button to get all the latest updates when we upload the videos.